ZST, aka Zach Stun at the time. Man, like we did talk about yesterday, unfortunately, my tripod stand did break. So we are without a tripod stand. So it is a lot more difficult than having a tripod stand. So we're trying to figure out something in the meanwhile. So we're just using the water bottle to prop up my phone for right now until we can get another tripod stand, which I am ordering a new one, the same one that I had from TikTok Shop tonight when I get home from everything I got to do today. But so that should be in hopefully in a week or so I can start making that good content again instead of having to hold my phone everywhere I go now. So it is kind of unfortunate not having the tripod stand, but that's okay. Things happen. We just got to keep working with what we have and keep moving forward. But the main thing I want to talk about today is understanding that this is your time. No matter what you're doing in life, no matter the problems or the adversity that you're going through, you can still make the best out of anything that you're going through in life. So what I mean by that is once there is a narrow road and the path kind of gets darker and you feel like you want to give in or give up, that's when you need to jump off the ledge and just keep striving, keep going harder. Satan's going to try to get to you. Satan's going to try to hold you back. And Satan knows what's the right things to throw at you are. So he knows what's going to make you frustrated. He knows what's going to make you angry. He knows what's going to make you not want to do the things that you love doing. But it's important when you do start going through some sort of adversity, it's important to understand that he knows that you are a weapon in disguise. He knows that if you're doing what the Lord wants you to do and you're showing up on time, and you're showing up no matter what you're doing in life, then, Satan sees that and Satan's like, well, I need to get this kid or this guy or this, female or this person off that track. I need to get this person away and I need them to try to give up so they're not a, weapon to society again. So it's very important to understand once you find that consistently groove of something that you enjoy doing, which is your genuine desires or genuine passion, just to keep attacking it, just keep going. Because whatever is your happiness, you need to pursue in that, whether it's, playing sports, whether it's reading, whether it's writing, playing video game, no matter what it is, whatever brings your happiness or joy to your life or your world, keep doing it. Keep doing it over and over and over again. Because the biggest thing where a lot of people go wrong is people give up. People will fail like 3 times and they're like, this is not for me. Let me try something new. But little do they know, if they keep on learning to fail forward in life, which we've talked about, for 51 days now, this is day 52 out of 365 days. We've talked about how to fail forward in life and how to conquer that. So in this life, it's all about having a perspective or a mindset to be able to drive yourself to the places that you need to get to in life. We are kind of on a time budget because I do got to go to church tonight. We have like a summit thing that, we're bringing together, eating pizza, going to learn about the Lord. Shout out Levi the Disciple for inviting me and, wanting me to, encourage myself to show up and, be around a good family and be around good people. So we are on a time limit. Today is Arms Day. Today is Good Friday Arms. We're going to get a good arm lift in for the time that we are here. We are mic'd up though. So we do have one part of the equipment. We just don't have a tripod stand. But, like I said, we're going to make it the best that we can with the circumstances that we're facing with right now. And I thought that it would be the best just to bring the mic in because, where the phone's going to be sitting so low to the ground now, I don't know necessarily if I didn't have the mic if you could be able to hear me or not. But we're going to make it the best. Like I said, we're going to make it the best that we can. I'm going to back this up, though. Listen, I'm going to get a couple good sets in and then take my hoodie off because it is kind of warm in here for the most part. Like I said, you can just see the difference from not having a tripod stand yet. Not having the tripod stand really sucks. Like I said, we're going to make the best out of it that we can. And also, oh wait, hold on. Today's daily podcast that we're listening to is Nothing Changes If You Don't. Nothing Changes If You Don't. Powerful, inspirational speeches by Eddie Pinero. Like I said, guys, it's very important to understand once you start listening to, podcasts or you start listening to something that's going to motivate your mind, you can start doing the things that you want to do in life. Life in itself it's not obviously easy. All right, it's not easy, but I will say the past let's see for the past 2 weeks now, chat, I've been really disciplining myself to listen to podcasts before I go to bed. I'll turn on a manifestation podcast or whatever, And I will say, it's just like the intensity that drives to your mind. Kind of just really gets you digging in life. Kind of just opens up your third eye for a little bit. Kind of like one that makes you motivate yourself. But we're starting off with preacher curls, guys. Get this nice little set in. Doing 3 sets of 8 on them. We actually might do more. We might do 3 sets of 10. I decided to sit in on a time crunch, which I was going to be at the gym a little bit earlier, but I had to go by the bank, deposit some money to my account. As you guys know, we're currently finding a new job right now. Necessarily, it's hard, I'm not going to lie. They say it's easy to find a job. Yeah, it's easy when you want to slave your life away and work 70 hours a week. Yeah, that's the easy part of it. Well, I ain't doing that to myself. Like, that's the thing about finding a job, guys. Like, especially if you don't have a college degree, they're always just like, well, if you can't work Saturdays and Sundays, then yep, you're not working here. Or like, even if you can work Saturdays and Sundays, they expect you to work, especially in a, restaurant industry, they expect you to work like 10 plus hours on Saturdays and Sundays each. That's 20 hours in 2 days. Like, who do they think I am? I feel like that was the problem, like, with a lot of places I worked at. Like, I've worked at a couple restaurants. Like, even at 16 years old when I was working at the Roadhouse, guys, they had me working like 50 hours at 16 years old, Chad. Like, who do they think I am? I'm a kid with a big dream. I want to be an influencer. And necessarily, if I'm spending more time at work than home, how am I necessarily going to get there? So, you just have to be fine with being broke. It's either go to college, it's either go to school for 4 years, 2 to 4 years, and be broke during those 2 to 4 years, or go work and still be broke during that time. So whichever one you want to do. Necessarily, it's the game plan changer. Like I said, I wish I had my tripod stand. I feel like it'd make a lot of things more easier. But like I said, we're working with the parts that we have here. Trying to figure out where this would be best at, right here. Okay, it's pretty warm in here, chat. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna take the hoodie off. It's pretty warm in here. I will say, for the most part, there's a lot more people in here today. Listen to the podcast.
Everything that will come to fruition from you, what you dream, what you see, and how you execute, will determine what surrounds you when you wake up every morning. So give yourself permission to dream.
Hopefully that didn't break. Hope not. Hopefully everything sounds good still. Also, for the most part, chat, let's say it's very hard to live stream and like do this without a tripod stand. Like I said, we're making the best that we can. It's not gonna be easy. Cause like now, like each time I get a drink of water, chat, I'm gonna have to like put my phone like this, like laying face on the ground. let's say for the most part, chat, it's, when you start realizing the things that you're wanting to do in life, you can start putting into perspectives or start envisioning something like a dream. And the more consistent that you are and the more that you put time, effort, dedication, commitment, the more that you just put time into itself, you can start figuring out the different game plans for yourself. Like, the best way to look at it in life, like for me especially, is like I look at my time in my life right now. Right now, I'm currently unemployed, so I have a lot more extra time in my days than I usually do. From somebody that was working 4:30 p.m. to 3 a.m. is, it's different. I would say for the most part, life is different without having that 4:30 to 3 a.m. shift or necessarily working those 10-hour shifts every day. It's a lot different. But like one thing that makes me motivated without making money right now is obviously the genuine happiness I have behind content creating and the pursuit of wanting to better myself every day. So with learning to how to adapt to scheduling, schedules are very important to understand. No matter what you're doing in life, you have to be organized, you have to be planned, you have to have some type of game plan that is putting yourself first in a sense of form. Like necessarily, like what I mean by that is, the self love that you have to, build, the self compassion, the, self trust, just everything in life comes with you first. And like if you can't put yourself first in situations, then like it's going to be really hard to be successful because like to be successful in this life, you have to make sacrifices. Sacrifices are the biggest, part of being a, different person to stand out from other people. Like the biggest thing I've learned over my last 4 years of life from high school to when I went to college and, even after college is, find the things that you love doing and just attack it. Like you can't wait for a world's approval. And I talk about it all the time, guys, because it's important to understand this. You can't wait for a world's approval because if you're waiting for somebody else's approval, that approval is never going to come. Like they live their own life just like you live your own life. Everybody has different opinions. Everybody has different perspectives. But it's important to learn from different opinions and perspectives instead of retaliating against somebody or instead of bashing somebody in. Take a step back and just learn from their perspectives or opinions and see, okay, well this is that person's POV. Now how can I learn from that person's POV to gain knowledge? Like and then in this life, guys, you gotta understand that knowledgement is power. Power is knowledge. And without knowledge, then you can't learn a skill or technique. Without knowledge, then you can't learn how to improve something that you're trying to improve on. So like I said, all goes back to writing your goals or objectives down. It just at the end of the day, how do you want to plan out your life and how do you want to live your life? You can't just keep waiting for that one day to be successful because like if you're not putting the time and effort in to be successful, then necessarily you're not going to be able to become successful because you're not taking the right time to put your goals first. And it's very important to understand this. Like whatever your happiness is or whatever your genuine passion is, attack it while you can. Like don't wait 10 years from now and look back and be like, oh, I regret not doing what I wanted to do then. Because like 10 years is gonna pass like before we know it, guys. Like I'm telling you this, like every single day it's clicking. Like every day goes by a lot faster. And like necessarily if you don't understand that you have 24 hours in a day, how can you break up your 24 hours and make the best out of it? Then you got a lot of things to work on because like when I was working that 4:30 p.m. to 3 a.m. shift, not only was I putting myself first in a lot of different situations, I was sacrificing a lot of free time to do the things I wanted to do. But I started understanding, 4:30 to 3 a.m. shift chat is very hard to accomplish the things that you want to do because you're definitely spending a lot more time at work than you are home. And you can ask anybody that works in a warehouse job, like you spend a lot more time at work than you do home. Especially if you're a picker and you're, running off pallet jacks and you're running around picking up items and throwing them around. Like you get exhausted easily. Like the first 4 months, like I was miserable chat working at the warehouse. I was miserable. But, I got past that and I was like, you know what? No matter what my body feels like, I'm gonna show up to the gym before I go to work. I'm gonna work out before I go to work. And I'm gonna sit time after I get off of work and I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna do the things that puts me first. And once you can just build that perspective or build that game plan, then you can kind of like start translating it into your everyday life. So that's one of the things I learned is just to give it a not even just to try it, just do it. I like to say that as well. It's not about trying in life; it's about just doing it. Like if you never give something a shot and you never go out there and try to do it, then you're never going to know if you'll ever be able to do it or not. And that's the biggest why people give up is because they fail and necessarily they don't understand to fail forward in life. This life is full of failed attempts. Like nobody's going to pick up one thing and be successful the first day. That's I'm not going to say it's impossible because people have definitely probably done it, but it's very hard to pick up something in one day and just be able to be a master at it. But there are people that are just generally built different, and they can pick up something and be naturally built into it. But it's just one of those things, like whatever you're trying to achieve in life, you got to understand that you gotta work for it. You gotta put time and effort into it, and you just gotta keep manifesting and keep doing it. Let's say for the last set, we're gonna put fives on it, chat. We're gonna move up the weight on it because that is moving. I'm starting to move this weight a lot faster since we already first started, chat. Oops, glad that didn't land on my phone. Let's say, chat. Like once you just find that game plan, you can start putting it into your time. In this life, every single, every second, every minute, every hour, it matters. That is not. Chat, we're going for it. Last set, anyways, we'll put 2 tens on it. We're going for it. We're gonna see. I mean, I was moving just the regular 10 pretty good. I meant to pick fives up, but you know what? We'll go for it. And see, like I like getting that behind angle, but where I don't have my tripod stand, I necessarily can't get that angle. So we're just gonna use this to our advantage. It's actually perfect. Using some stuff to our advantage, chat. Like I said, like the title says, it's your time. So when you're starting to do something that you like doing, understand that you're gonna fail. You're gonna have days where you're not gonna necessarily want to show up. But it's the most important part is just to show up when you don't feel like showing up. That's one thing I've learned is no matter how bad I'm feeling, no matter where my mind's at, the more that I show up, hey, that's the better thing I can say to myself is, hey, at least I showed up. That's with anything in life is just to show up when you don't feel like doing it, because then you can look back at the end of the day and be like, you know what? I'm glad that I showed up today. I'm glad that I put myself first, and I'm glad I did something when I didn't feel like doing it. Not only do you feel a lot better, but you also get a different perspective. So it's just kind of like, just keep doing it, keep going, keep going, keep going. And like nobody's even told you, like, I'm proud of you. If you get to see this, like, I'm proud of you. And like, just remind yourself every single day how wonderful of a person that you are, because like you are still on this earth and you still living. That means you got some sort of purpose later down in your life. You might not know your purpose now, but your purpose will be laid out in front of you eventually later down in life. You just gotta keep trusting the Lord's work. You just gotta keep trusting that God's guiding you in the right direction, because He sees what path you're going down way before we even know. You might think that, oh, this plan right here might be the best plan for me. That's what you think, but little do you know, God has a separate plan that is going to outweigh your plan by so much. And it's just important to keep trusting that God's got your back, because at the end of the day, God's working with us and not against us. And that's one thing I've learned over my life is give my burdens or give my anxiety to the Lord. And I talk about I'm a repetitive person, but like mainly the reason why I'm a repetitive person is because like these things have helped me through crucial adversity in my life, through points where I wanted to give in, I wanted to give up. And, it kind of just like brings that little bit of extra weight off my shoulders, and it kind of just helps me, wake up in the morning with a little bit, extra positivity. Because like if you wake up in the morning with a negative perspective or a negative mindset, you're gonna have a negative day. But if you wake up in the morning with a positive mindset, all them highs are gonna outweigh them lows, and you're gonna have a good day. So like I challenge you guys to wake up in the morning and just don't let that one dwelling thought, ruin your whole day. Whether it's going to work, whether it's going to school, whether it's you got to do something that you don't want to do that day. Just wake up in the morning and just say your blessings to the Lord and be like, thank you, Lord, for waking me up for another great day. Thank you, Lord, for letting me have the chance to go chase my dreams. Thank you, Lord, for letting me have life in right this picture in front of me. Thank you. And like once you start giving your thanks to the Lord, and once you start building that relationship with the Lord will see you. The Lord will start putting more effort. The Lord will see everything that you're trying to accomplish, and the Lord will start putting the puzzle pieces together. It's just, are you willing to take that time to talk to our Father? Are you willing to take that time to talk to our God and tell him your problems? Talk to him like a father figure. Build that relationship and just keep moving forward. Like at the end of the day, that's all we can do in this life is just to wake up and attack this day like we would any other day. If you're not doing 10% better today than you did yesterday, or you're not doing 10% better tomorrow than you did yesterday or today, then there's some like break walls right there. It's gonna be hard, but every single day that you make it accounted for and you make it for a living, you can start doing a lot better in life. No more set on this track. We did. I said we're gonna put fives on, but we actually did tens. I thought I was picking up fives for some reason, but we're gonna try to get this up and moving. I was moving the tens pretty fast, so I feel like I can move this one too, chat.
Starting your own business.
We got one more. Chat. We got one more. We got one more. I almost said that last one, chat. I almost said that last one. Get that last rep in real quick, chat. Really working forward to like learn to get those failed attempts in.
Come on, yeah. Oh yeah.
You want to see where we are? I know we're on close grip bench press. I'm not too for sure if anybody's using the bench press itself. We're gonna make sure we ask before we just take it over. make sure that we ask them to see. If so, we'll just use the Smith machine. We'll use the Smith machine. Got a quick question, my man. Are you using the bench? Is anybody using that? No? Oh, that sounds good. I appreciate it, my man. Alright, so we're moving on to close grip bench press. Eventually, I'm going to change up workouts. Start moving to different things. But right now, we just got the simple plan going for us. Trying to better ourselves every day. Low-key, I mean, it's not too bad. I guess the camera angles can't be too bad like that. But yeah, like I said, guys, we have a church thing at 7:30, which it is 6:13 right now, so we're making some good time already on the second workout. So I'm gonna try to. I think they might have fixed this. I'm not too for sure if they fixed it or not. Okay, they did. Okay, yeah, they definitely fixed it. I was about to say chat because last time I got on this bench press, I don't remember like this thing like literally I thought it was gonna fall on my head. Like, it literally went like all the way up to my gut, and I was like, no way. I said we're moving on to close bench press. What if I could like, yeah, no way that's gonna fit on the clip. Let's put it right here. Put it on the side. I guess right here work. Once I get like my haircut chat, when I get my buzz cut again, I'm gonna do the Sam Solik, wear the hat. Like I said last week, I talked about moving up to doing 10 sets, 10 reps instead of doing 8. So that's where we're gonna really start digging in. Is doing the 8 sets. We're gonna start with 35. If I can find a 35 chat. Here they are. Okay, we're gonna start 35. So chat, honestly, like I feel like obviously like I'm getting bigger. I mean, as you guys can see just over the past 2 months since I started doing my consistency workout plan. You can definitely see it in my physique area. You can definitely see me getting bigger. So, like I said, Jet, you just gotta eat healthy. You gotta drink water, show up to the gym, and get big. That's all I did, chat. Life's not easy, man. Doing things that you necessarily want to do, it can be hard sometimes because, like, for me, I spend late nights, watching like TikTok and watching like YouTube, Instagram Reels, whatever it may be. And a lot of the times, like I just start seeing like these really cool edited videos, and it overwhelms me sometimes. And like it just I have to remind myself, I gotta be like, it's all right. I'm gonna be there one day. I can do that same thing eventually in the future. I just gotta keep working for it because like once you start doing something that you genuinely love doing, and like you see somebody else doing it who's like already mastered it, and like you're like I'm trying to be like that. It can kind of get hard. It kind of overwhelm yourself. You can get anxious and like you just want to give up. But it's important to understand not to give up because like when people usually give up, they're one step away from getting where they wanted to be at. And like that's the truest thing I've ever heard. I don't remember who said that, but it's on one of these like podcasts I listen to, and he was like, a lot of the times people give up right when they're about to be successful, and you feel it too, especially like when you put months, maybe even years into something that you genuinely love doing, and necessarily like those things are not coming back around. Like the hard work that you're putting in, you just don't necessarily see it, and you just tend to like, okay, maybe this wasn't for me to give up. Little do they they were on that 1 yard line, one hand, like literally one hand reach across from being in the end zone. And like for me, like I just remind myself every day to stay calm, keep working hard, keep putting myself in situations that I need to, just learn. Like I said, learning is the biggest part of this life. Every day should be a learning tool. Like I said, whatever you're trying to do in life, every day should be some sort of learning tool to help you build your future. Like you can't live in the past. Like if you see in this and you live in the past, Work on it. Work from not living in the past. Everything that happens in the past stays in the past for a reason. You can't go back then. So like stop dwelling on something that happened 3 years ago. Stop dwelling on something that happened yesterday. Stop dwelling on something that happened months ago. You can't fix it. There's no fixing a past. No matter how much time you try to put in fixing a problem in the past, that problem is still going to be there because it happened yesterday or it happened in the past. But like what you can do is start working on the future by living in the present as that's considered a gift. You have 24 hours. This goes back to the schedule. This goes back to the timing. You have 24 hours in a day. How are you going to make that 24 hours the best of your ability? I'm going to break it down real quick before I do the set. So like say majority of people work 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours a week. So like say you did my schedule. I talked about it before. So say you work 10 hours a day. Say you work 10 hours a day. All right. So say you go to work. No, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what time you go to work, right? Let's just use that 4:30 to 3 a.m. schedule shift. You work 10 hours a day, right? That means you have 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Say you do get that 8 hours of sleep in. Say you do get that 8 hours of sleep in. You're not 18 hours total, leaving you 6 hours left. Like 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, you got 6 hours left in your day. Whether you do 3 hours before you go to work or 3 hours, 3 hours after you go to work, whether you break it in, no matter what you do, you have 6 hours left in your day. How can you make that 6 hours in your day the best of your ability to do something that you want to achieve? For me, I spent, around 2 hours. I spent about an hour before I woke up. Not before I woke up, but an hour when I woke up, just reading my Bible, doing my devotion, getting ready to go to the gym. Now I'd spend 2 hours at the gym before I went to work. So that's my 3 hours before, right? And then after I got home from work, which is like 4 a.m.-ish, I'd spend the other 3 hours, putting time and effort into getting clips for, TikTok, getting clips for Twitch, getting clips for Instagram Reels, or, just uploading the videos, whatever I was doing, making thumbnails, whatever it was. So that's how I kind of did my schedule. Like, obviously, a lot of people have different schedules. A lot of people are not working that 4:30 to 3 a.m. schedule, the graveyard shift. But I'm just saying that for example. So, like, if you got 10 hours, you work 10 hours, and you sleep for the, recommendation, amount of sleep, which is 8 hours, and you have 6 hours left in your day. And even if you only sleep 6 hours a day, that means you have 8 hours to accomplish something. So like it's just all about, are you going to be able to put it in your time? Are you going to want to change? Because like in this life, you got to learn. You have to change, you have to sacrifice, and you have to be disciplined. If you don't have one of those three things, and you're not trying to work for one of those three things, then necessarily you're not going to be able to find that commitment to want to show up again tomorrow, or again the next day, or again next week, or next month. So like especially when you're working out and you're putting yourself in the gym, say you work out. I work out 5 days a week. I'm off 2, so work 5, off 2, right? So like, if I miss one of those days out of the 5 days, it's hard to want to show back up again. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it can get hard sometimes. And if I'm sick, it's different. But like, if I just generally wake up and I'm like, man, I gotta go to the gym, like eventually you already know that schedule's gonna change, and eventually I'm gonna start showing up 2 times a week, 3 times a week. And it's not gonna be a full 5 times. You gotta want it in life. Whatever you're trying to achieve, you have to want it. You're gonna have to want it more than the other person. You're gonna have to be that tiger. You're gonna have to release that tiger that's inside of you. You're just gonna have to roar. You have to go for it, man. You don't have time to waste. Like literally, tomorrow's not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not existent. Tomorrow, listen to that. I'm gonna say it again. Tomorrow is not existent. Roll that into your head right there. That's a good one. Tomorrow is not existent. Actually, I'm gonna leave it off on there. I'm gonna get some reps in because I actually like that chat. Let's see, chat. We got 2 more sets. We're gonna do 2 sets of 40. We're gonna do the 45s. So we're trying to go up on weight for the most part. Trying to for the most part at least. Well, I said, chat. We got some new things coming to the content creating itself. We're gonna start next week. I think I've talked about it before. I definitely have. So starting next week on Monday, our schedule is going to be back to the regular schedule that we used to do this time last year. So what I mean by that is we're going to start waking up at 5 a.m. again every morning, chat. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we're going to be in our MMA class at 6 a.m. So that's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then that's usually from 6 to 7. So like on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we're going to be at the MMA class 6 to 7 a.m. And then we're going to go home. We're going to, get ready, eat, read our devotions from 7 to 9:30. And at 10 a.m. on Monday through Friday, every single day at 10 a.m., we're going to go back to our MMA class. So we have Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. We have 3 workouts totals on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We'll have 4 workouts counting the gym itself too. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we're going to have 4 workouts total. Then Monday through Friday, we're going to have 3 workouts total. So a lot of content to be made in this time, especially where I'm not working right now and don't have a job. I have all this free time and I want to do the things I love doing. I'm really challenging myself by next year, hopefully in February or March of next year, so a year from now. I want to do my first competition fight. I want to be competing. Something that I really want to, put passion behind it, right? Because I definitely have like this, mindset for it. I definitely have like the ability to be able to do it, but I got to put that training and I got to put that dedication and time and commitment into it. So a lot of things are, hopefully to start flipping the pages with my content. The more that I learn. I just deposited some money. Like I said, I went to the bank, deposited some money in my account. I'm going to buy CapCut Pro again, renew it for a month. And in this 1 month, I'm going to try to make as many edits as I possibly can in a month. So I can cancel the subscription next month if I don't have the money for it. But if I do have the money for it, then, I'm saying, like, I'll be all right to be able to, reuse that subscription again. But we're going to try to get this one. We're going to go home, purchase the 1 month of CapCut Pro again so I can start, clicking those edits together, start posting them, trying to get my name out there more. And then secondly, the schedule itself is going to be an amazing schedule. Like I said, guys, I want to start being able to live my full day because, like for a lot of people, they don't understand that, your day should start when sun rises up. And, you should want to wake up and live a whole day of life. Like I said, tomorrow's not guaranteed. The more that you start understanding that tomorrow's not guaranteed, it makes you want to wake up earlier. It makes you want to live a full day of life. So like waking up at 5 a.m. every single day, Monday through Sunday, every single day. Then we're going to have 4 workouts on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. 3 workouts Monday through Friday. And, what I'm saying? We're going to tie it in. We're going to try to do as much with content creating as we can. We're going to try to put things together, and we're just going to try to, keep moving forward. We're going to keep going. Like I said, a year from now, it could be me in my first ever fighting competition. And I think that'd be really cool to get into because, I look at people like Paddy the Baddy or like Sean O'Malley, like fighters like that. They inspire me so much, not necessarily especially Paddy, man. Like Pimblett himself, I see him he's fighting Chandler coming up. That's gonna be really cool. That's gonna be a good fight. But like Pimblett himself, he talks about mental health and the stigma. And that's exactly what I like talking about. I like talking about finding that self love, finding that discipline, the mindset, the perspectiveness, and with fighting itself, if you show up to those classes consistently and you put your body through that work and training, you will just become a freaking beast, man. I'm talking you want somebody to come up in the local store and try to be like, hey man, what I'm saying, try to get on your nerve because bro, when you're training for something like that, you build discipline mindset, you build that commitment, you build that resilient effort. So it kind of just helps you find your perspective of living. And like I said, guys, I'm not going to settle in for that 9-to-5 job for 40 years of my life. Ain't no way. That's not me, chat. I'm going to be successful. And I'm going to keep working hard for the things I love doing behind my genuine passion. And we're going to keep striving. Even if I get 1 views, even if I get 10 views, it doesn't matter how many views I get. We're going to keep uploading. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep doing it. Because eventually, it might be 2 to 3 years, but eventually there's going to be one video that blows up, and then somebody's going to like that video, and the next thing you know, they're going to start, being able to relate to me. It just takes all about that time and effort. It takes that consistency. So, like, especially if I can, like, start making my videos around the fighting industry as well, and say I do, say I do go to my first fighting competition and I win, chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a good video. That'd be good content. ZST's first fighting competition, me knocking out somebody, that'd be crazy, chat. But I've been paying $110 a month for that, class, your classes. I got the unlimited package, so I can literally show up anytime I want to, right? And I'm not gonna lie, when I started working at the warehouse job, I slacked, chat. You know what I'm saying? I started slacking because, like, it's hard, 4:30 to 3 a.m. And on the days that I went, like the days that I was going originally, I was working on those days now. I was working Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And like Wednesdays, I would wake up and I'm just dead. My body would be dead because of work. So like necessarily, I literally spent over 110 a month not to show up to classes. But I knew for a fact I was going to be right back into it because I'm telling you, I love it, man. That's something that I love putting my time and effort into because not only is it good cardio for myself and good fitness, but the people that you're working out with and the people that you train with, they're so positive. It's a positive environment. Like you should want to strive for being positive. You should want to strive for being in a positive atmosphere. We're going to knock down the set, guys. We're going to get moving. I definitely feel like I could work on my form more. Definitely could work on my form more. We got one more set, and we're gonna move on to our next workout, guys. I'm gonna check what time it is too. I don't know where I'm gonna put this one at. Maybe kind of like side angle right here, chat. I'd say like we're without the tripod stand, we're kind of, you know what I'm saying? Without the tripod stand, we're kind of like with a little bit of angles. We don't have a lot of angles that we can use. 6:30. So we have one more set of the grip bench press. We got hammer curls, overhead press, standing cable curl. Yeah, we should be able to wrap that up in an hour. We have an hour. We've already been streaming. I've been streaming for 45 minutes yet. Crazy. It's a good workout session. Good workout session. No, I'm using the selfie because like it's hard. Not having the, yeah, I'm using it like reverse camera, but that's just because I can see. It's necessary when I have my tripod stand. I can put it against the mirror. And I can like go like the original front camera and be able to see it through the mirror, but without tripod stand, it's kind of hard. Look, you gonna move this weight, chat. I already know. Like I said, we have four sets of this, 3 sets of 10. We go to hammer curls. Hammer curls is like one of my favorites, chat. I love hammer curls. Also, chat, like once, hopefully this parlay can hit tonight. I know I said I was quitting betting, but hopefully this parlay can hit so I can go buy me some more supplements because have not taken chat. You hear that? I have not taken creatine or pre-workout in about 3 weeks, and I miss it. I'm not gonna lie, I miss my supplements. I ran out of them. But I've ran out of my supplements, so hopefully this parlay can smack tonight, and I'll be fine. Because I need to go buy it. Like I did tell you guys, I did apply for becoming an ambassador for Ghost. Hopefully Ghost can get me there. I'm gonna start posting like promos with Ghost. Like I'm gonna start making like really cool photos. I'm gonna start tagging them on my Instagram. I'm like, Ghost, give me that ambassador. Get me there. Help me, Ghost. I'm helping you. So I'm telling you guys, Ghost is my favorite brand. By far, they have the best protein shakes. By far. Rise is pretty good too, though. I will say Rise is on the rise. See what I did there? But I'll definitely say for the most part, Ghost is just like, I fell in love with Ghost when I was like 15, 16 years old, chat. That's just like my brand I go to. I like their, supplements, the Sour Patch. Oh, have you ever had like they're called like the straw stripes, like the sour straw stripes, energy drinks. Those things, I know it's limited time edition. I ordered that stuff right off the freaking website. I seen that they said limited edition. I was like, purchase. But yeah, I love Ghost, guys. I love their protein. I love they, creatine supplements. I love everything that they have. Like their G Fuel, not the G Fuel, but like I guess the Face Clan edition, like gamer edition. Like I use that stuff when I'm on my computer at home because that's what I caught myself right there, chat. We're working on the math language. But no, I use that when I get on the computer to like sit down and watch my videos or edit a video. I'll take a scoop of that, take 2 scoops of it. It'll keep me wide awake, chat. I'll tell you that for the most part. It gives you all that energy that you need. Like I said, we have one more set of our close grip bench press. We're going to dumbbell. Hear that, chat? That's what I sound like. Close grip bench press. We got one more set, then we're going to move to our hammer curls. We're looking on to do some drop sets, chat. 5 and 35s. So we start off with 35. Those cups are still sitting out there. It's crazy. So I feel like we're running out of 35s. I feel like people are still in the 35s in our gym. People definitely have to be still in our 35s in here. Never mind. I see him. I'm about to say, like, there's none on the side of the gym. Let me know if y'all like to do drop sets at the end of your benching. I kind of like doing the drop sets. Let's see, Joe. We got close grip bench, close grip bench press. Then we did our down sets as well. But move over to our dumbbell curls. 640 now, chat. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think it's like 15-minute drive from here, where I need to get to. So we should have plenty enough time now. Should have plenty enough time. We're gonna try to. We gotta create angles for ourselves because, like I said, we. Not having the tripod stand, it sucks, chat. I know I said 100 times, but it does. Now I get my water bottle to help prop it up. $100 IQ thinking, chat. Kind of like, it's crooked. I see it. It's crooked. Ah. Hear that? Become your own queen for your own empire. Okay, chat, we're gonna have to deal with that. That's good enough. I said I'm ordering that new tripod stand tonight. Hopefully it comes in like a week. That's so unfortunate. I literally got to the gym yesterday, chat. I'm putting my phone into the piece that goes in. It snaps, breaks. I looked if I could fix it, and there's no fixing it. So we're gonna move up to do 45 starting out. We feeling that? We feeling those reps, chat? That's it. So this is your sign to get in the gym, man. You just telling you guys. Go back to the first video, chat. Progress is showing. Like I said, for the most part, once I do get back into like the MMA classes and the training itself, you know, for the most part, it's gonna be. You come on, man. You're good. It's gonna be for the most part is the cardio. You know, I want to use the MMA training to help me with my fitness and cardio. Because like I said, chat, like if you're hitting a heavy bag and like to the people who's hit a heavy bag for consistent like maybe an hour or so, like you feel the cardio, it burns, and it's just kind of like an easier way to start doing fitness and like cardio itself is, you know, do something I generally like doing, which is MMA. But on top of that, it helps me with my physique that I'm trying to build. And eventually, I'm gonna start running the miles again, chat, like I used to. I used to run a mile a day, 2 miles a day. I fell off of that. Not gonna lie, it's very hard to be disciplined to do that because running's not my favorite. But like I said, chat, it's just all about finding the consistency pattern. It's a consistency game plan that you need to find for yourself. And once you find that game plan, and once you find the things that you're working on, you just put it into like a big picture. That's all it is, putting into a big picture. Chat, that was warm-up set. I just said 6:46. We're gonna move up. Now we're gonna set 45. Low-key, we might. Yeah, we're gonna set 45, chat. That felt good. 45 felt pretty good on the reps. Next week when we do arms, I'm gonna move up to 50. I'll say for the most part, game plan by end of this month. Not the end of this month, but excuse me. The game plan by end of next month is to do 60s. 60s for sure. Like I said, chat, we're at day 52 out of 365 days of live content. This is your sign to get in the content creating because I'm showing you guys if I can do it, so can you. There's no excuses. See my hands? I'm gonna try that angle, chat. I can't really tell if you can see me or not. Go one more set, chat. We're moving on to our overhead press. And after overhead press, we have our standing table curls. This chat, we're on time period. We're almost 6, probably 50 now. Probably gonna be a little bit late. Might be a couple minutes late. Oh, that's good water right there. Like I said, we're halfway through our gallon of water today. I did drink like 2 water bottles this morning, so kind of different. But one more set of the dumbbell curls, guys, then we're moving on to our standing overhead press. Like I said, once I start working on my abs and like cardio self chat, I'm gonna be a freaking tank. I'm telling you guys, I might become the next freaking Conor McGregor. Never know what's in store for my future. You know, chat. You know, just a little bit of a keep the elbows tight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, with training and putting your mind to something, like you just gotta look at the word impossible and say I'm possible, chat. And once you have that mindset, you can do anything you want to. See this last set going, baby. Ooh. 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 There's some good sets right there, baby. Some good sets right there. Let's just try. We got center press. Oh wait, chat. It's not what I wanted to happen. I didn't want the chat to disappear, but it did. And this is how we have standing overhead press. It's perfect. I'm probably just gonna keep the same angle for this one, chat. Honestly. That works. Got 3 sets of 10 on this strap. Let's now overhead press. That's it, chat. I'm trying to rush it so I can make it to church tonight. I would say for the most part, chat, that pizza is gonna be. That pizza is gonna be. You know, that pizza is gonna be good, chat. I'm about to eat like a whole box of pizza. I'm gonna go in there and just eat them all. I'm not gonna save a slot for nobody. I'm joking. Let's say, chat, we're probably just gonna keep the same angle for the most part. Made it pretty easy for me. Not only that, it's just like not having tripod stand. It's hard to do like different angles. So for the most part, got 3 sets of 10 on these. Chat. Probably just gonna stay at 10. It might move up depending on how much I'm moving it. So I put the I'll be all right. I don't need the. I always say that I don't need the clamps, and I end up needing the clamps. Better to have clamps on it just in case. I said tomorrow, guys, good leg day. Good Saturday, good leg day. So where'd I put my other phone at? Never mind, it's right here. Unless I forgot. I wanna dance with somebody. I'm not talking about it before, guys. Some of the things I want to start doing. Oh crap, chat. You're staring at the ceiling. There you go. some of the things I want to start doing, hopefully in the near future. It's probably not going to be like anytime soon, but hopefully near the end of this year I can start working on it. Is making my own clothing brand. Obviously, I'm not going to give out my names and ideas and niches and all that stuff because I have my own brand. Obviously, I have everything I want to do. I have the idea, I've envisioned it, so like just some of the things I want to start doing is, make my own clothing brand, kind of like a Christian, Christian apparel, but like also like workout clothes, like workout sweatpants, workout t-shirts, hoodies. I want to start doing stuff like that because I think that'd be really cool to get into. But necessarily like the brand, obviously I'm not saying the names of my brands and the stuff. I came up with my ideas, but honestly I feel like it would be a game changer, especially around this area. I feel like a lot of people like my idea. I just gotta find the right manufacturers. I just gotta find the right people to help me out with, start my own clothing brand. I mean, I could do it by myself, but like I want a team, because like the more people you have, the more minds you have, the better that you can create something. I'm a team player. Like we'll split the profit. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll get it through. But even if nobody wants to work with me, I'll do it all by myself, and I'll make all that money by myself. But like the idea, like I said, it's a Christian apparel clothing brand. You just want to go with like Christianity, religion, and then on top of that, it's gonna be like I said, workout sweatpants, t-shirts, workout clothes like beaters, hoodies, hats. It's gonna have the whole 9 yards, chat. Socks, underwear. It's gonna have everything, chat. It's gonna have everything. But like the logo itself, I'm still working on trying to develop a logo. But like the brand name and everything, I have like the brand name. I have the idea of what I want to put on the clothing brand because like there are so many ideas, but it's just all about you need money to be able to start doing it. And necessarily, chat, I don't have money because my friend Zekro at Easy, you go follow him on, go subscribe to his YouTube channel and go follow him on Instagram and stuff. He's trying to start his own modeling page up. Shout out him, very great guy. Love him. He's like family to me. He told me like, straight up, he was like, yeah, to get how many clothes I had, and he started like he has his own clothing brand. He was like, yeah, I spent like $1,500. And I was like, okay, mark me out of the market until I get $1,500 to be able to put towards it. But like I said, chat, it's all a work in progress. You just gotta keep working forward towards your goals. You're not gonna have it immediately, but the more work and consistency that you put your goals aside and put your mind to it, you start seeing the progress to get where you need to get to. Got one more set, chat. Oh, yeah, that raspy boy. So, got one more set, chat. Then we have our standing cable curls, and then drop the pump lift. I would try to get different angles on this point, but it's just quite hard to do without tripod stand. You see what time it is? 7:03 now, chat. 7:03 now. Now I gotta get a blunt bowl. Gotta get a blunt bowl, chat. That's about 15 minutes away from here. Alright, chat. We're gonna come back to this last set. We're gonna go ahead and get some stable canning. Yeah, we gotta hurry. We gotta start moving. We gotta start moving, chat. Go ahead and get a couple sets of these done. Enough. Back on my feet. Using this right here, my man? Are you good? Yeah. No, you good. Oh, if you want to let me work in, that sounds good too, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna be using the same bar. So you doing some? Yeah. But I say I got some cable rows, some curls. I appreciate it, man. But for the most part, yeah, we got the 15-minute drive chat. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't want to miss church. I appreciate it, brother. I said I don't want to miss church today. Ooh, 70 should be good. Perfect. Go ahead and get that last set over here done. That means we just have 2 sets left. Kind of make it easy. Did I not just say that it was like 640 something? How could you not? I literally just said it was 643. And I felt like I just said that, chat. And now it's 704, 705. That's crazy. Time's flying, chat. I was like, I got 1 more set of the press, and I got 2 more sets of the curls. Ooh. 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 Uh. Uh. Sorry to rush it, chat. I didn't realize time was sneaking up on me like that. Shall we feeling it? 1 more set. I got 1 more set, chat, and show out the pump and we get out of here, man. Oh. 708. Not too bad, chat. Make sure I keep everything together. Quarter ball game. Today was a very good look today. I felt like for the most part that today was a really good day. Like I said, it sucks not having the tripod stand, but make it work. Let's make sure we get this pump showing. I appreciate my man. Chat, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show the site. Try to get tripod seat. So I'm using the bowl. There's a drawer. There's a board. What do you want to call it? The thing is, the phone is off. Get that blow, blow up. Not so I got a cool little cough.
I don't know. We all are running in our way. I'm pretty goofy, I guess. You're the goofy one? I guess so. I guess I'm goofy. You're goofy, but you're fast? I'm goofy, but fashionable.
Listen, Jack. You just gotta believe in yourself. Just show up when you don't feel like showing up. That's the biggest key to success. Is knowing that today might not have been the day, but tomorrow there's always an opportunity. Even if tomorrow's not the opportunity, if you're still waking up, you still got a plan, you still got a purpose. But I feel like for the most part today was a really good workout. Yeah, proud of myself for pushing the weight that I did today. Kind of see the abs coming back in, chat. Hold on. Kind of getting there again. But for the most part, chat, it's just showing up when you don't feel like showing up. And then you can remind yourself, man, I'm a beast for showing up that day. But I am on a rush. Do got to get to church at 7:30. It's like 7:10, 7:11. But with that being said, guys, that's been your boys, EST, aka Zach Stunna, guys. If y'all see anything I need to work on, please let me know down in the comments down below. If you want to, follow all socials. They're in the bios, descriptions on every channel. If you see this on Twitch, go check the description in my bio. Got all my social posted. If you see this on YouTube, same thing for the video that's posted. Everything's will be down in the description. With that being said, guys, I love each and every one of you guys. Don't feel afraid to holler at me if you need anything. We're going to rock this thing together. We're going to grind and shine together. It's our good Lord that's putting us here. With that being said, guys, amen. I'll catch you tomorrow for leg day, baby. Let's get it. Y'all have a good night. Peace, guys.